Alex Lifeson has nothing left to prove. The legendary guitarist could have spent his post-Rush years leaning on his legacy, churning out records filled with soaring solos and elaborate compositions reminiscent of the band's peak. Instead, he's chosen to push forward with envy of none. A project that strips away any expectations and allows him to embrace a different side of his musicianship. With Envy of None, sophomore release Stygian Waves, Lifeson continues to redefine his approach to the guitar.
Personally, it's a great opportunity for me to really expand the way I hear guitar and the way I want to play guitar and this kind of music, which is very un-Rush-like. It's, well, it's similar in terms of cinematic quality, but this is much more ethereal and ambient. And it's so much fun to play and listen to.
In a recent interview, he made it clear that his playing was never about showing off.
Because I didn't want to be show-offy. I didn't want to be that guy from Rush, doing this. I wanted to be part of an ensemble. I wanted to be part of a group of musicians that I respected and work together. I didn't want to be the big shot in the band. It's not my nature to be that way.
His sentiment is echoed by his bandmates, with Andy Curran noting that Lifeson's solos are never about self-indulgence, but about serving the song. That philosophy is precisely what sets him apart. While some guitarists define their greatness by how much they can cram into a solo, Lifeson's greatness is that he doesn't have to. Lifeson and Envy of None are eager to bring their music to audiences, exploring the possibility of live shows if the momentum continues to build. With 2 albums under their belt, their catalog is growing, and the cinematic atmospheric nature of their music is calling for a stage to match. Envy of None is a band to have on your radar. As expected with Lifeson, the sound of the recording is top tier, full of lush layers, some cool bass synth textures, and an array of ear candy moments. With any luck, we'll see the band hit the road soon. The Rush reunion headlines will always swirl, but for Lifeson, the real story is what he's doing now, helping to create something fresh. Alex is now in a space where he can experiment, supporting the incredible vocals of Maya Wynn, while challenging himself in new ways. Lifeson did admit that he and Geddy were briefly in talks to participate in Ozzy Osbourne's upcoming farewell concert. They ultimately stepped away, and whatever that story is, I'm sure we'll find out at a later time. The occasional nod to the past may happen, but for Lifeson, the present and future are far more compelling. His playing still resonates not because of towering solos or technical fireworks, but because it's honest, and that's why we fall in love with his music in the first place. We're going to leave a link in our description for the band's website. That's going to do it for today. We thank you for watching Rock Buzz.